Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Dio, and in this video we're going to be talking about dedicated SQL pools in Azure Synapse Analytics. In an earlier video, we talked about SQL on demand, which is another SQL option in Azure Synapse. Feel free to check out that video. And since that video was released, Azure Synapse became generally available, and SQL on demand is now known as serverless SQL pools. Do you see the pattern there? Serverless and dedicated? Well, don't worry if you don't. Hopefully by the end of this video you will. So let's get to it. What are dedicated SQL pools? It's your traditional SQL data warehouse and a great destination for your big data solutions. For more details on this, I highlight more on what SQL pools are on my Medium blog post, which you can find in the descriptions below. But the goal of this video is to get you started with your first dedicated SQL pool in your Synapse environment. So let's get to it. Back in my Azure Synapse workspace, I'll click the Manage section, and under here, I'll make sure I'm in the SQL Pools tab. By default, you have the built-in SQL pool, which is the serverless SQL pool, or SQL on demand, as it was previously called. But to create a dedicated SQL pool, I'll click the plus button you see over here. Let's go ahead and give it a name. I'll call mine SQL Pool 1. And I'll also bring the performance level to something I am comfortable with for this demonstration. Next, I'll go ahead and press Review and Create. And this would take me to a summary of what I'm about to deploy. You see here, this will cost about $1.20 per hour based on the performance level that I put this on. And you can also increase this at a later time after creating it. So go ahead and press Create. And this will take a few minutes to create, so I'll continue on once it's done. We can see now that the SQL pool has been created. So let's go into our data section to view our new dedicated SQL pool. You might need to refresh this section first. Go ahead and expand it, and we should see our newly created SQL pool inside of here. Now, let's go ahead and create our first table. I'm going to right-click Tables, click New SQL Script, and New Table. And this will script out a SQL statement to create a table. And what I like about this is that it's already pre-filled and you don't have to add anything to run this. So I wouldn't. So just go ahead and hit Run. And now we've just created our first table inside of our SQL pool environment. To confirm it was created, go ahead and expand the table section. And there you go, our first SQL pool table. It's also important to know that you can connect to the SQL pool from familiar tools like SQL Server Management Studio. So let's go ahead and see how to do this. Go into the Manage section, go ahead and click the SQL pool that we just created, and copy the name of the Synapse SQL endpoint. Now I'll flip into my SQL Server Management Studio environment, and I'll put in my credentials and then press Connect. And over here, we can now see the same table we just created. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you have a better understanding of dedicated SQL pools. For more videos like this, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.